What is happening, everyone, and welcome back to ChatGPT Insights, the channel where we dive headfirst into the electrifying world of artificial intelligence. The news cycle is moving at warp speed, and if you blink, you might just miss the next seismic shift. We've got a packed show today, featuring some absolutely massive developments that you won't want to miss. Get ready, because we're about to break down the stories that are defining the future, right here, right now. First up, we're talking about a titan of the tech world, a CEO whose company is not just making waves, but practically reshaping the global economic landscape. His company's valuation has hit astronomical heights, making it a central player in international strategy. We'll explore the intricate dance between innovation, global politics, and the relentless demand for cutting-edge technology. Then, we're jetting off to the land down under, where a revolutionary AI company is officially planting its flag. This move signals a major expansion into one of the most enthusiastic markets for AI adoption anywhere on the planet, and it's set to transform the local tech scene. We're talking about unprecedented user growth and strategic partnerships that could redefine how businesses operate. Next, prepare to be amazed as we uncover how AI is being used to unlock the secrets of the past. A groundbreaking competition is revealing hidden archaeological sites, thanks to the power of advanced algorithms and a creative approach to data analysis. This is history being discovered in real time, powered by the very technology we talk about every day. And finally, we're diving deep into the future of human-computer interaction with a revolutionary new API that's making AI sound more human than ever. We're talking about real-time speech processing that understands laughter, accents, and even switches languages on the fly. This is the kind of advancement that brings us one step closer to seamless, natural conversations with machines. You do not want to miss this deep dive. So buckle up, hit that like button, and make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you never miss an update. Let's get into it. Tech diplomacy redefined. Jensen Huang navigates global AI politics. Nvidia's CEO becomes an unlikely geopolitical player, as AI chip demand reshapes global strategy. The immense demand for Nvidia's AI chips has propelled the company to unprecedented valuations and placed it at the center of international efforts to manage technological advancement, particularly concerning China. Jensen Huang, the CEO of Nvidia, finds himself in a unique position where the success of his company's products, particularly its advanced AI chips, has created a geopolitical challenge. Nvidia's valuation has soared past $4 trillion, making it a critical player in the global technology arena. This success, however, has thrust Huang and Nvidia into the spotlight of international relations, specifically regarding the United States' strategy to curb China's technological progress. Once a figure who preferred to remain apolitical, Huang has become increasingly engaged in lobbying efforts. Since Donald Trump's return to the political forefront, Huang has undertaken multiple trips to China and has participated in numerous meetings with Trump this year. These diplomatic maneuvers appear to be yielding results. In a significant development in May, Huang joined OpenAI CEO Sam Altman and officials from the United Arab Emirates to announce the Stargate UAE project. This initiative, described as the largest AI infrastructure project outside the United States, will utilize Nvidia's latest AI chips. This announcement followed a crucial decision by the Trump administration to relax certain chip export restrictions that were initially implemented during the Biden administration to prevent AI chips from reaching China through intermediary countries like the UAE. This move represents a tangible success for Huang's proactive engagement in techno-diplomacy. Perhaps Huang's most significant achievement occurred on July 14th. After the Trump administration had banned the sale of Nvidia's H20 chip, a product specifically designed for the Chinese market, in April, a ban that Nvidia estimated cost the company $2.5 billion in the first quarter alone, Nvidia was granted permission to resume exports. As a condition for this resumption, Nvidia has agreed to pay 15% of the revenue from these sales to the U.S. government, illustrating a complex compromise between market access and national security concerns. User impact. Industry analysts are closely watching how these geopolitical plays will affect the broader AI chip market and Nvidia's future growth trajectory, while users anticipate continued innovation fueled by these high-stakes negotiations. But this is just the beginning of our global tech tour. Now, let's see how another AI giant is making a major move down under. OpenAI establishes first Australian office amidst ChatGPT surge. OpenAI officially launches its presence in Australia, signaling a major expansion into a rapidly growing AI market. As ChatGPT continues its global boom, OpenAI is setting up its first local office in Sydney, marking a significant commitment to the Australian market, which shows high adoption rates for AI tools. OpenAI, the creator of the immensely popular ChatGPT, is expanding its global footprint by opening its inaugural local office in Sydney, Australia. This strategic move solidifies the company's presence in what it identifies as one of its fastest-growing markets. While specific details regarding the office location and staffing levels are being kept confidential, OpenAI has stated that this expansion is the initial phase in establishing a long-term presence in Australia. Recent data highlights the strong enthusiasm of Australians towards OpenAI's suite of tools. The company reports a 2.5-fold increase in local weekly active ChatGPT users over the past year, with Australia ranking among the top 10 markets globally for both AI developers and paying subscribers. Brad Lightcap, OpenAI's chief operating officer, expressed enthusiasm about the expansion, stating, "Australia's government, businesses, and world-class developer ecosystem are already shaping the future of AI. We're excited to expand our presence and build a local team to work closely with partners, customers, and the millions of Australians who use ChatGPT daily." The Sydney office is intended to serve as a central hub for OpenAI's engagement with the Australian developer community, businesses, researchers, and policymakers. It is also expected to host various events and executive visits throughout the remainder of the year. Sources close to the company indicate that initial hiring efforts will concentrate on roles that support local companies and users, including essential technical positions. This expansion occurs at a critical juncture for AI regulation. Recent reports suggest that the Australian federal government is moving away from comprehensive economy-wide AI laws, opting instead for a more restrained regulatory approach that leverages existing frameworks for privacy and copyright. This policy direction aligns with a recent Productivity Commission report, which estimated that AI could contribute as much as $116 billion to Australia's economy over the next decade, provided that regulations do not impede technological advancement. OpenAI has also bolstered its local leadership by hiring Kate Pounder, the former head of the Tech Council of Australia, to lead its local policy engagement. The integration of ChatGPT into the Australian economy is already evident, with significant partnerships established. Commonwealth Bank, for instance, has entered into a multi-year collaboration with OpenAI, integrating AI into its customer and staff operations. Leading Australian tech companies like Atlassian and Canva are also participating as developer partners. Matt Kamin, CEO of Commonwealth Bank, welcomed OpenAI's arrival, describing it as a source of world-class capability that will unlock opportunities for Australian businesses. The decision to establish a Sydney office follows extensive discussions between OpenAI executives and Australian government officials, including Ambassador Kevin Rudd and Assistant Minister Andrew Charlton. The Australian government anticipates that OpenAI's on-the-ground presence will significantly contribute to its broader AI capability plan, aimed at ensuring Australia remains competitive in the global AI race. For OpenAI, backed by Microsoft, and positioned at the forefront of the generative AI revolution, the Sydney outpost represents a strategic foothold in the Asia-Pacific region and a direct response to the burgeoning demand within Australia. User impact. The move is seen as a significant boost for Australia's AI sector, with local businesses and developers anticipating enhanced access to cutting-edge AI tools and expertise, though some in the workforce express concerns about potential job displacement. From global expansion to uncovering ancient secrets. Next, we explore how AI is helping archaeologists find history hidden in plain sight. AI contest unearths ancient Amazonian sites for archaeological exploration. A novel AI-powered competition is revolutionizing archaeology by identifying potential undiscovered ancient sites in the vast Amazon rainforest. Facing the challenge of vast, inaccessible terrains, archaeologists are leveraging AI and machine learning, with a recent competition using OpenAI's models to analyze satellite data and pinpoint promising locations for future digs. The Amazon rainforest, a sprawling expanse covering millions of square miles across 9 countries, is believed to hold tens of thousands of hidden archaeological sites, containing artifacts like stone tools and rock paintings that date back as far as 13,000 years. The sheer density of the forest and its immense geographical scale make traditional archaeological surveys incredibly challenging. To address this, researchers are increasingly turning to advanced technologies, including artificial intelligence and machine learning. In a pioneering effort, 2 archaeologists collaborated with OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, to host a public competition designed to harness the power of technology enthusiasts. The challenge encouraged participants to sift through extensive collections of satellite imagery and remote sensor data to identify potential undiscovered archaeological sites. The OpenAI to Z Challenge announced its winning 3-person team, Black Bean, who identified 67 distinct areas, each approximately 1 square mile, within the Amazon basin that they hypothesize could contain historically significant ancient settlements. These identified locations are expected to serve as crucial starting points for future field expeditions. The judging panel included notable figures in archaeology, such as Egyptologist Sarah Parcak and Mesoamerican archaeologist Chris Fisher. The winning team employed a sophisticated approach, first training deep learning models on publicly available datasets, including LiDAR light detection and ranging, data, and satellite imagery from sources like Google Earth Engine and NASA's digital elevation models. Subsequently, they utilized OpenAI's GPT-4o model to discern patterns associated with known archaeological sites within the Amazon rainforest. This analysis was then applied to unexplored regions, primarily in Brazil, leading to the identification of numerous potential sites, many of which appear to be situated along water bodies, a logical indicator of ancient human habitation. Yao Zhao, a software engineer at Meta and a member of the winning team, highlighted the efficiency of this AI-driven method, noting that processing millions of square miles of geographic data within weeks allows for rapid pattern recognition, reducing the reliance on immediate groundwork. The first-place winners were awarded a $250,000 cash prize and credits for premium OpenAI products. While machine learning is not entirely new to archaeological exploration, with experts like Sarah Parcak having used satellite imagery and LiDAR for decades to uncover sites in Egypt and Tunisia, modern AI models offer enhanced capabilities. These advanced models can identify patterns beyond established targets, opening up entirely new avenues for investigation. The urgency for such technologies is underscored by the increasing rate at which archaeological sites worldwide are disappearing due to rising sea levels, changing vegetation patterns, and human development. Archaeologist Chris Fisher emphasized the limited window for documenting historical records before they are irrevocably altered. Parcak and Fisher praised the Black Bean team's methodology for its replicability and innovative integration of diverse public datasets. However, the competition has also sparked debate regarding the ethical implications of AI in archaeology. Critics raised concerns about the lack of consultation with indigenous groups residing in the Amazonian regions targeted by the competition, particularly regarding the handling of their heritage and the potential for exploitation by untrained individuals analyzing sensitive geographical data. OpenAI has faced broader criticism concerning the ethical standards of generative AI. In response to the competition's announcement, Brazil's indigenous ministry requested a halt to the challenge pending clarification of its objectives. OpenAI stated its commitment to adhering to local laws and engaging with institutions, ensuring that all data used by participants was publicly accessible. Parkek also confirmed that the datasets provided did not include areas known to be inhabited by uncontacted indigenous groups. The winning team plans to collaborate with archaeologists and geologists to refine their predictive model, prioritizing careful consideration of the local human element before any physical exploration. User impact. The initiative demonstrates AI's potential to accelerate archaeological discovery, democratizing the process, though ethical considerations regarding data privacy and indigenous rights remain a key concern for the scientific community and local populations. From uncovering the past to revolutionizing future communication. Get ready for a deep dive into OpenAI's latest leap in real-time voice technology. OpenAI's real-time API enhances voice interaction with laughter, accents, and language switching. OpenAI launches its production-ready real-time API, enabling voice assistants to process speech with unprecedented naturalness and responsiveness. The new API, featuring the GPT real-time model, bypasses traditional text conversion for speech processing, leading to faster, more natural-sounding interactions that can understand nuanced human cues like laughter and accents. OpenAI has officially released its highly anticipated real-time API for production use, transitioning it from a beta phase. This advanced API is specifically designed for companies and developers creating voice assistants for a wide array of real-world applications, including customer support, educational tools, and personal productivity aids. The core component of this new offering is the GPT real-time model, which is engineered to generate and process speech directly, eliminating the conventional step of converting audio to text and then back to speech. According to OpenAI, this direct processing approach results in significantly faster response times, a more natural conversational flow, and an improved ability to handle complex instructions compared to previous iterations. A standout feature of the GPT real-time model is its capacity to detect and respond to nonverbal cues such as laughter. It can also seamlessly switch languages mid-sentence and dynamically adjust its tone and accent based on developer-defined parameters, such as responding in a friendly manner with a French accent or with a fast and professional delivery. Furthermore, the API introduces two new voice options, Cedar and Marin, alongside enhancements to the existing voice library, aiming to provide a more diverse and human-like auditory experience. In terms of performance benchmarks, the GPT real-time model demonstrates substantial improvements. It achieves 82.8% accuracy on the Big Bench audio dataset, a notable increase from its previous score of 65.6%. Similarly, its accuracy on multi-challenge has risen from 20.6% to 30.5%, and on complex funk bench, it has improved from 49.7% to 66.5%. The API also streamlines the integration of external tools and services. OpenAI reports that the model exhibits enhanced proficiency in selecting the appropriate tool, triggering it at the optimal moment, and utilizing the correct arguments, thereby increasing the reliability of function calls. Developers can integrate external tools and services using SIP and remote MCP servers, and the introduction of reusable prompts allows for the saving and deployment of configurations and tool settings across different use cases. A significant new capability is the support for image input. Users can now share screenshots or photographs within a conversation, enabling the model to reference this visual information, such as reading text from an image or answering questions pertaining to its content. Developers maintain control over the visual information the model can access. To help manage costs and optimize performance for extended interactions, new options allow developers to set token limits and trim multi-turn conversations. The pricing for the GPT real-time API has also been adjusted, becoming 20% lower. The cost is now $32 per million audio input tokens and $64 per million audio output tokens, with cached input tokens priced at 40 cents per million. OpenAI asserts that the API is equipped to detect problematic content and terminate conversations that violate its policies, though it acknowledges the importance of developers implementing their own safety measures. For users in the European Union, specific provisions are available for data storage within the EU and tailored privacy rules for businesses. User impact. This advancement promises to make AI-powered voice interactions significantly more engaging and efficient, potentially transforming customer service, virtual assistants, and educational platforms by enabling more natural and context-aware communication. That wraps up our deep dive into the latest AI innovations. Join us next time for another exciting look at the rapidly evolving world of artificial intelligence. And that's a wrap on another incredible episode of ChatGPT Insights. We covered Nvidia's CEO becoming a global political player, OpenAI's major expansion into Australia, AI helping discover ancient Amazonian sites, and the game-changing real-time API that makes AI sound more human. Don't miss out on any future breakthroughs. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Follow us on all social platforms for more AI news and discussions. See you next time.